Hey guys, welcome to Freedom in a Budget, and I'm so excited to bring you another updated Capital One 360 review. I've gotten so many requests to do this. I did one back, I think last April, and just talking about what I love about them, and so many people have said, okay, you've been using them for almost a year now. What do you like? What do you don't like? What are the pros and cons? Please give us an update. So I'm going to dig right into that, but before I do, so this happened this weekend. I got engaged. So I'm gonna be doing a live video with you guys in the next couple days where I give you all the details and everything. It was so much fun. Just little details that he put into it to make it so special. So I can't wait to do that with you. So if you see a little bling flashing around, you know what that is. All right, so I got a couple questions and just want to give you a couple facts and different things like that. So one of the questions was from Raves Rant Reviews. Hi, I was curious to see how easy it is to access the money from these accounts. If you need to withdraw the money, how easy is it to get to? I've heard of a lot of people not being able to access their funds for several days. So I'm worried about the liquidity of it. So I use it for all of my sinking funds. So it's not more of that day-to-day cash that I need. It's more of the long-term savings, or like once every 6 months where I have to pay my car insurance, different things like that. But if you do need instant cash, they do have a number of ATMs everywhere where you can go. So just to see how available they were, I went and put in my zip code on their website to see what ATMs were available. And they were all over the place. There was like 36 within a 5-mile radius of my home. So a lot of just ones at grocery stores and this and that, and they waive the transaction fee for you. So you can use regular ATMs throughout your community if you do need that instant cash. And if you don't, it takes 3 days to transfer it from one account to the other. From an outside account. If it's within Capital One 360, like if you have your savings and checking account in the same, both with Capital One, it's instant, which is awesome. But 3 days transfer from outside accounts. And I've learned that if you go through the Capital One 360 website for the transactions, there's no fee. Now, if you do, or at least with my bank, with Bank of America, if I did the transfer from their account to Capital One 360 from their website, there was a $3 fee. But if you do it through the Capital One, no fee whatsoever. You can transfer it either way to Capital One from Capital One, either way, no fee, which is awesome. And just some quick facts about them. There's no minimum balance at all whatsoever with savings, checkings, anything like that. The interest rate is 0.05%, so almost a full percent, which is unheard of, which is higher than CD rates and anything like that. So that's incredible, of almost a whole percent, 0.75 for interest rate. Mobile deposit checks. I deposit all of my checks through them. Whenever I'm doing any side hustle and babysitting, whenever I get home, I sign the back and do mobile deposit, which is awesome. Multiple ATMs, which you can use no fee, 3 days to transfer. And then also, Everyday Home Life had some questions as well. Has there ever been anything that has caused a fee? No, there hasn't. Like I said, the transfer, as long as you do it from the right account, from Capital One 360, there isn't going to be a fee. And what is your favorite and least thing about it? Favorite is probably just seeing that interest rate, seeing it grow, and seeing how productive it is. My Bank of America one, I don't even remember what the savings rate was, but it was, I think, 0.00, maybe 0.01%. It was super low. And so I would have thousands of dollars in there and get 1 penny a month, which was like, seriously. So that's my favorite is probably the interest rate. And also you can split up the accounts. So you can split it up within the same account. So if you have your sinking funds, you can have multiple different accounts in it, so it separates it for you. So if you want to have the wedding fund, the car insurance fund, the gifts fund, the Christmas fund, the medical fund, it's all in one blanket account, but you can separate it, which is really cool, because you can really see how much is each one if you don't want to have it in Excel, which I have mine in Excel in just one big one. But that's a great way to see how it is. And then my least favorite thing is probably the 3-day transfer, but that's with all banks. So it's not anything that's specific to Capital One. That's just the one that kind of, it is what it is. And how long does it take to normally transfer money? So 3 days. So that is my review on Capital One 360. If you have any more questions on them, please leave them down below, and then I can answer them back to you in the comments or an email or in the next Dumping Debt Friday video that I have. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.